second inning here with nobody out.
The center fielder.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Hit softly down the line at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Carpenter stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Lars Nootbaar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Popped up. Bohm has room in foul territory. He handles it easily, and the inning is over.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA. And talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Here now is Adam Hazley. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
One out and a runner on second base. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. O'Neill waits on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone.
Designated hitter.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. A potential tying run for him at third base. Has a look, now the pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
2-1. A man on third with two down. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand one. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. And next, the dangerous power threat, Paul DeYoung.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
DeYoung drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The three true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. His career line against Wheeler, he's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes another 0-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Edmundo Sosa. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. And he lays off for ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The count now at 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Tyler O'Neill would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Clips the corner of the zone with a sinker for a strike. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Sosa onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Harper, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two and one now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. And he got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and now watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Fouled off. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here's the 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no run. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Another one sent foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, Paul.
Now at the plate, Goldschmidt will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Harrison Bader will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. And now here is Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. O'Neill has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Alec Bohm singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's down to third. Arenado has it. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate is Adam Hazley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the stepping in, Matt Carpenter struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Up next, Lars Nootbaar popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. Everybody's different coming out of spring training. 11. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
The first with it is Wheeler, runner back safely. So Paul DeYoung digs in next as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Has a look, now the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Oh, and 2, here it is. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, and it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Count now a ball and a strike. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Nootbaar is off at first with 2 away. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. High in the air out towards shallow right. O'Neill waits on it. 1 away. One out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Gene Segura standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Through 5.5, all tied at 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
The second baseman.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. So one away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phillies find themselves entering play today. Tyler O'Neill started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's 6 out.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. O'Neill leads off first with 1 away. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Next to bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the AB on its way. High and deep to right center. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. That brings up Alec Bohm, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. fly ball into straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Last half of the seventh here, and standing in the outfielder, Harrison Bader, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Now back, the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about. It's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. 0-1 the count. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Adam Hazley goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. From the stretch, Andrew McCutchen stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Lifetime against Andrew Miller, he's gone 2 for 6. And he takes strike 2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Travis Jankowski, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the... Hector Neris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hit out towards second. Segura fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Yadi Molina digging in now. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready now is Edmundo Sosa. Flew out last time up. He's set and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Cards leave 1. Luis Garcia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Luis.
He's set. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Down the left field line and deep, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Hey, with 1 swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
The first baseman, number 17.
At the plate now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now here it comes. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Now at the plate here is JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty death.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Now batting.
So next to hit is Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's now 3-1 Philly. Jose Alvarado comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 46.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Hard hit to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Too high. 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
First pitch on the way. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Bader leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Back goes Harper at the track. The wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
These
guys have really got some fight in them. A lot of teams will just roll over and give up after falling behind late in the game. But, man, that was a big momentum swing right there.
Tommy Edman is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. But disaster. Tommy Edman takes over out in left field after.
This change for the Cardinals. Now playing left field, number 19.
First offering on its way. Alec Bohm stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out. Digging in will be Adam Hazley. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Grounded up the first baseline, fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
From the windup, the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sam Coonrod comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Your attention, please.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Line hard deep into left. McCutchen is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Edmundo Sosa. It was a base hit last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So here's the Phillies DH, Travis Jankowski, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame. So the next to bat will be Gene Segura, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. And he takes ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Bryce Harper will stand in yet again, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 9, as this was the big blow, a 2-run shot that helped get us to this point here in the extra frames. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Digging in next, JT Realmuto. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to... Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. A ball and no strikes.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. And he misses again, ball 3.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Drilled to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. No balls and 1 strike. Into the wind, the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Hazley is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Number 61 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Now it'll be Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hard liner towards short. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. A big turning point here as they've taken a lead now deep into extra innings.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You just get late in the game.
To Philadelphia, the center fielder, Adam Hazley.
Standing in now, Adam Hazley, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roy. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. Bohm at second. Hazley on at first with nobody out. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here comes the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. Travis Jankowski waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Jordan Hicks is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Jordan Hicks.
Travis Jankowski will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Hit to short. DeYoung gathers it in. A tag for one on first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Gene Segura will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And that's over. 2-1. Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
High and deep down the left field line. And foul. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ian Kennedy is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
For the Cardinals, the
ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Harrison Bader is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the blue.
Tommy Edman will stand in for a 2nd time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Two out, 2-strike offering. Here it is. Now a swinging bunt. The 0-2 once more. This is pulled into right. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least 1 more batter.
Shortstop, Paul.
At the plate, Paul DeYoung. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Grounded back up the middle. Segura has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Sam Coonrod claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ian Kennedy records the save, his second. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.